What do you hope your legacy is?
Yeah, it's going to be JavaScript. I think no, I think my legacy has more to do with my children and their children. I think it also has to do with web standards. It has to do with things like Brave, the things we did with Firefox when we did. I'm not going to oversell Brave, but I think Brave is important, and we'll continue to prove this in a way that counts for many decades to come. But even Firefox, whatever its future fortune, showed you can restart the browser market. This thing you said about people opting out and routing around, you don't need everybody to do that. It's more like Taleb's stubborn minorities that do that. It's the lead users, Eric von Hippel's lead users. You can be a few percent, you can tilt the market. And that can be done in spite of the incumbents, the moneyed interests not being in favor of what you're doing. So I think what we do with Firefox won't be forgotten, and it needs to be done more, and we're doing it with Brave. And you could argue that other projects are doing it. In some ways, blockchain is doing it. The Robinhood takedown, the use of Robinhood by the Wall Street Bets kids, similar. So yeah, that kind of spirit endures, and I think it, in some ways, it's American, right? It's not hard revolutionary. It's not trying to burn the past and destroy everything. It's more like we have these certain, let's say, rights. We have duties too. So there's some debate about which comes first in American jurisprudence and the founding documents. But as long as things are working, we'll be like pragmatic Americans, like de Tocqueville described in his writings. But if things get too out of whack for one reason or another, too unequal, too oligarchic and abusive, we're going to assert our rights. And even a few of us can do it. And even in the American Revolution, it was a minority who fought and put their lives, treasure, and sacred honor at stake. It was a bunch of people went to, Upper Canada, I think it was called, Ontario.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing. I mean, that is at the core what your work stands for, is that a few people can have the power to transform society with just a few radical ideas, with just a little bit of code, change the world.
Got to do it.
And that's empowering. And that is the American way. That's why this country is, I believe, the greatest country. I know that's not romanticize it too much, but I think some special things have already happened in this country and will continue to happen. And that's
really that spirit exciting. Can continue no matter who comes here. They can adopt those folkways and that spirit.
Brandon, I can't tell you how much I was freaking out, how much of an honor it is to talk to you. You're an incredible human being. This is one of my favorite conversations ever. Thank you so much for wasting all this time with me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it seems like a breeze. My pleasure.